So I was fortunate enough to work with Michael a number of years ago. He was a fantastic stage director, someone that I felt very close to, who I felt like we spoke the same artistic language, which is a true love of the music, a true love of marrying the stage action to the power of opera, and how stage direction can really shine wonderful lights on these masterpieces. It was so tragic when he passed away, and when LA Opera asked me if I would bring his production to life, I said absolutely, because I knew it would be an amazing production because Michael was an amazing director. He always walked into the rehearsal room, he knew his vision, he knew what he wanted to bring to light, the themes, and stage direction he wanted to put forth, but he was a major collaborator both with the designers as well as the singers. And so that's what I've tried to do here, is both honor Michael's vision and knowing kind of where he started from, and really incorporate our amazing artists and of course the amazing leadership of Maestro Conlon to bring Michael's vision to life here in Los Angeles. I think a lot of times historically the way the piece has been framed is as a battle of the sexes, and that is, I think, a disservice to the piece, because throughout the opera, what happens isn't just that the women discover something about themselves. In fact, I think that each of the principal characters understands something very profound about themselves that they were not expecting to discover by the end of the opera. And it's complicated by some issues of class, because Don Alfonso and Despina work for the four lovers, the two couples. You know, Mozart always, and especially in the Da Ponte cycle, really examines the way class structures create tension in relationships, and this opera is no different. And these very wise and streetwise servant characters are not only proving to these upper class characters that they don't fully understand themselves, but they highlight for the upper class characters some truths about life. That's a kind of a universal theme in the Mozart Da Ponte cycle. And then, you know, this question of men and women, you know, in this production in particular, Michael, he was a director who was very egalitarian, very focused on how equality enacts itself in these operatic war horses. I am an absolute committed stage director to bringing a feminist perspective to the war horses, to all opera pieces, because I think it reveals some power dynamics that really help bring the drama to life and make it live again for today's audiences. And so this is not your typical Cosi fan tutte, though we are absolutely in service of the Mozart and Da Ponte masterpiece. We have some little twists and turns that I think really serve the piece and illuminate the characters, so that by the end of the opera, all of them are transformed by the actions of the piece and the music.